Guiding you through this last quarter-final is myself, Lewis Wood-Thompson. Joining me once again from the PDC media team, Josh Phillips. And Josh, Wenig, he was okay in the prelim rounds, but when it come to the main group stage, he stunned the field.
He certainly did. Lost only one game of the 14 he played. Ended up with the highest leg difference by some distance.
First leg, it's Lukas to throw first. Game on.
So Wenig, certainly a surprise package.
180.
He kicks this match off in the perfect fashion. A 180. But Josh, you've been impressed with Florian Hempel
140.
over the last couple of days. Such a new talent in this game.
He is a new talent. He's only been playing the game since 2017 when he made the move over from professional handball.
100.
But I think there really is a lot to like about the way he plays the game. Seems a bit of a character as well, which we like to see.
97.
See him sporting attached to his belt there a little white hand towel. Often we see players wiping their hands on their trousers. Rob Cross, most notably.
140.
Hempel opting for a little bit of fashion. A clip-on towel.
Well, if he's successful, it could become his trademark.
94.
We may see
Lukas, you require 81.
copying him. There's Wenig. Well, he's got 12 for ball here.
56.
Not far away.
Florian, you require
And if
170.
Hempel can find 2 treble 20s, he'll get a dart at the bullseye himself. Not to be on this occasion.
100.
Wenig returns for
Lukas, you require
25
25.
for the opening leg.
Game shot in the
Clean
first leg.
14-dart
Lukas
leg.
Wenig.
Good start from Wenig.
Second leg, it's Florian to throw first. Game on.
Florian Hempel filling up the treble.
180.
Kicking this second leg off with a maximum. So that's 1
140.
apiece so far in the maximum stakes. Wenig doing the same in the last leg. And he's in again here. Wayward third
121.
dart.
Sorry, revised 125.
5 perfect darts from Florian Hempel. But still, down to 196 after 6. Good start in this leg.
We didn't want to say it, we didn't want to jinx it.
60.
We're thinking about a possible 9-darter there. He's already hit one in this tournament. On Monday, opening day of the group stage.
100.
And a 6-0 win over Marco Obst. And he threatened it the following day. The same day, in fact, it was. He threatened
83.
6 perfect darts in a match
Florian, you
later on in the
require
day.
96.
So he's well capable of landing perfection. And that's
Game
perfect.
shot in the second leg. Florian Hempel.
96 in 2 darts.
Third leg, it's Lukas to throw first. Game on.
A good start on the outer ring from both players.
An instant response from Florian Hempel.
55.
As Josh mentioned at the beginning of this game, started playing in just 2017 after a housemate put up a dartboard in their
100.
flat in Cologne. And well, a happy accident because he's discovered a new talent and he could go far in this game.
Well, I wonder what
84.
cut of his prize money that flatmate will be asking for if he was to go on and be successful in PDC darts.
39.
Won his tour card this year at the PDC Europe, the European Q School. It was a name that we hadn't really have heard
85.
of before then. But he's making inroads in German darts. Just 31 years of age. At That's young for a dart player. And once again, he's in the treble 20. And once again, he finds a maximum. His second of the match.
Well, we've seen 24 players in action over the last 4 days.
100.
And this guy is one I've really enjoyed watching, Florian Hempel.
Seems to definitely have the game.
He's a big scorer, and that leaves 62 after 11 darts thrown.
130.
So the Wenig throw is under big pressure here. There's nothing he can do about it, aside from hit and hope.
49. Florian, you require 52.
Which way will he go? Double 16 is double of choice.
Game shot in the third leg. Florian
He
Hempel.
proves it was the right decision.
Fourth leg, it's Florian to throw first. Game on.
Hempel lands the first break of throw. First blood Hempel. He leads 2-1.
96.
We remarked yesterday on Lukas Wenig.
135.
His approach to the game holds the darts a long way down onto the point. But look at the averages there. Florian Hempel just shy of 115.
94.
Wenig is no slouch, back on 95.
$140.
And what I like about Florian Hempel, he seems to have a very high ceiling, which is quite appropriate for a man of his stature.
100.
We've seen him average well over 110 as he's doing here.
$47. $99.
Lukas Wenig yesterday, as we've mentioned, in the group phase, over the last 2 days in fact, blitzed the field. 13 wins from his 14 games.
59.
Just one defeat.
Florian, you require 112.
That come against Kai Gotthard. Hempel looking at 112. He gets a dart.
96.
But you can see by his reaction
Lukas, you
there,
require
he
120.
doesn't like that final dart. And it's a Shanghai finish now. It presents itself to Wenig, but not with that first dart of 5.
45.
And Hempel
Florian, you require 16.
turning at 16. Let's hope it's a better reaction. But he
No
cannot
score.
find it, and it's a chance for Wenig, Josh.
Lukas, you require
Well,
75.
they were well thrown darts at double 8, but it doesn't matter if they don't go in, and it's 2 darts, a double 12 for
Game
Wenig,
shot in the fourth
only
leg.
needs the
Lukas
one.
Wenig.
and that's a break of throw.
Fifth leg, it's Lukas to throw
Straight
first.
back for Wenig,
Game on.
and that will settle any nerves he may have had.
60. $137.
2 different approaches to the hockey. Wenig seems to be placing the darts in the board
100.
from a distance, of course. Hempel, well, it's not the easiest throw on the eye. There's quite a lot of movement.
78.
He really gives him a thrust towards the board.
He seems to come across his body with his back lift on the throw.
There's more than
100.
one way to play this game.
Exactly, we see all manners of styles in the PDC.
59.
As long as you can find the target, it doesn't really matter how you throw them.
55.
He really is a tall individual, Hempel. We saw him yesterday playing Martin Schindler. Schindler, of course,
57.
diminutive in stature.
Well, he was a goalkeeper in his handball days, Florian Hempel. So more used to stopping things rather than throwing them.
140.
Well,
Florian, you require
that long
170.
range must have helped him. But is he going to find his range here? On the 170. First die is perfect. Needs another. For the bullseye. And he just
145.
misses. Cannot reel in the big fish.
Lukas, you require 46.
2 at double 18 for Wenig. Switching across to 9. And he goes inside.
37.
And now another opportunity
Florian, you require
for a break
25.
of throw for Florian Hempel. 9 for double 8. His chosen route. 1 dart remaining.
Game shot in the 5th leg. Florian
He
Hempel.
finds it in 3. And you see the celebration from Florian Hempel. Big leg. Another break of throw. And we'll be back after the break.
Welcome back
6th leg. It's
to this
Florian
PDC
to
Europe
throw
Super League
first.
last quarter final of the
Game
day.
on.
And it's Florian Hempel who leads 3-2 over Lukas Wenig. Already seen so far today
85.
Martin Schindler, Max Hopp and Dragutin Horvat progress to the semi-finals. And Horvat awaits for one of these two.
60.
It's been a good game so far. Hempel ahead on the averages and ahead on the scoreboard. Averaging
60.
just under 100 so far. Wenig, who lost just one game in the group stage on Monday and Tuesday.
85.
He's got that winning feeling. Could that be all important in the final reckoning?
180.
And that's another 180 for Hempel. His 3rd of the match. He's a heavy scorer. Gets him down to 176.
45.
Well, when he gets his eye in, as you mentioned, finds that first dart. And 2 usually follow. But he won't want 2 in there this time.
140.
No, that's an unnecessary risk,
Well, it
in
was.
my opinion.
Could have easily cannoned off the flight there.
171.
Determined to leave
Florian,
double
you
18.
require
Let's see
36.
if it was the right thing to do.
$18.
And now that leaves double 9.
Lukas, you require 140.
So a chance that Wenig shouldn't have had really, but he can't do anything with it. And there won't be much pressure
30.
on this 18 for
Florian, you
Hempel, which
require
he may split.
18.
And got no choice but to split now, so it's 1 at double 4. Made a mess at the back end of this leg.
14.
Small chance.
Lukas, you require
For
110.
Lukas Wenig looking at 110. Great first dart. Unorthodox route.
74.
It goes just outside double 18.
Florian, you require
Florian
4.
Hempel looking at 4 once again. Double 1.
Game shot in the 6th
Once
leg.
again, the celebration
Florian
is there.
Hempel.
That tells you that Florian
7th leg,
Hempel
it's Lukas to throw first.
has
Game
found the double he needs. And he leads 4-2. He's certainly fired up.
Well, I think that celebration was one of
100.
relief more than anything, because on 176, after hitting 2 treble 20s, with Wenig way back in the 300s, should have been no way that Wenig should have been allowed a dart at double. But on this occasion,
140.
Hempel gets away with it, and he's 2 legs in front now.
Yeah, it should have been a chance. A
100.
chance he didn't want to give to Wenig. Luckily, didn't come back to bite him. But that might...
21.
An unfortunate bounce out. He scores just 21. And an opportunity now for Wenig to pile on some pressure if he finds a treble.
60.
Slight let off for Hempel, but he still needs a big visit here. A perfect first dart.
140.
It's a great 140 from Hempel. Keeps him alive in this leg.
Well, Wenig is being outscored by Hempel here.
Chance wasn't there for Wenig with that 21, but he hasn't capitalised.
75.
Even with the 21 from Hempel, he's still stolen the darts in this leg against throw. And that's an indication of the scoring of Wenig, which just hasn't been high
43.
enough.
Florian, you require 125.
So, bullseye to start this combination.
You can see on his face, once again, not happy.
If he was a poker player,
89.
he'd give his hand away every time.
Lukas, you require 154.
Lets us know exactly what he's thinking. He's got a chance at his favourite, double 18.
86.
For a break of throw and to take a
Florian, you
commanding
require
5-2 lead in
36.
this match. And that's exactly
Game
what he's
shot at
done.
the 7th leg. Florian
Celebration again there.
8th leg, it's Florian to throw first.
And that's a mark
Game
of
on.
the confidence he's showing. Well in control of this one. Is there any way back for Wenig?
Well, he needs to up his scoring game. You can see his body language in the background there. Already looking a beaten man. Not the man that we saw win 13 out of 14 group games.
100.
Perhaps the presence of Hempel proving too much at the moment. How much are you looking forward to seeing Hempel on the Euro Tour?
26.
Those sort of tournaments this year, Josh?
Well, very much so. Hopefully we'll see him in the Players' Championship events later this week in the same venue in Niederhausen.
136.
Would be his debut in Players' Championship events.
A different type of test for him.
Well, he'll be up against the
59.
big boys. But based on what we've seen this week, people won't be desperate to draw him. And you can watch all the action
120.
from PDC Super Series 3, the 4 Players' Championship events, starting this Saturday, all live across 2 streams on PDC TV.
85. Florian, you require
And
145.
once again in this leg, Hempel running away with it. Treble 15. Well, I went for the 19s route.
89.
Would have left his favourite double 18. Wenig, all at sea. You can't buy a treble.
98. Florian, you require 56.
So you'd imagine Hempel here. We've got 20 to leave 36. And that's the issue
47.
with double 18 being your go-to double. Because when you go inside, that's a big switch across to double 9. And then if you go inside there, you only get 2 darts when you come back.
63.
That's a double, that is.
Florian, you require 9. Seven.
So, Hempel leaves himself
Lukas,
the
you
smallest
require
finish in the
170.
game. And Wenig is having a go at the biggest. Never
100.
looked likely in truth.
Florian, you require 2.
But nobody likes double 1 except maybe Johnny Clayton. And that's
No
why. So a lifeline
Lukas,
here
you
for
require
Wenig.
70.
You feel this maybe needs to go. 2 darts, a double 8. And
Game
it's
shot on
there.
the 8th leg. Lukas Wenig.
So, Hempel.
Ninth leg, it's Lukas to throw
Really,
first.
he's thrown Wenig that lifeline.
Game on.
And Wenig's hanging on to his coattails in this match. He's managed to scramble 3 legs together. Could that be the catalyst to up his scoring game?
123.
Well, we saw Nico Kurtz come unstuck on double one in the last quarter final. Dragutin Horvat moving
60.
through to the last 4. And that could be a costly leg for Florian Hempel. He's so determined to leave double 18. But we saw that plague him yesterday.
100.
The switch over to double 9. As Josh mentioned, when you leave
100.
double 18, you've got to be confident on that switch.
Well, PDC director and former world number 1 Rod Harrington, he always says about leaving double 18.
85.
It's the trickiest switch on the dartboard, he feels, going from the double 18 to the double 9. It's not one that he would advise
180.
as a double of choice. But that's his 4th maximum, gets him down to a finish first. But Wenig, this is a much better scoring leg from him. And that leaves 54.
139. Florian, you require 161.
The treble 17 would have left the bull.
137.
An opportunity now for Wenig from nowhere,
Lukas
really,
require
to
54.
go back within a leg. And that's just made it into the 14.
Game
That's
shot and
straight in the
leg,
tops.
Lukas Wenig.
So it's 5-4 now.
10th leg,
And
it's
all of a
Florian
sudden, this
to
game has a
throw
very
first.
different complexion.
Game on.
Well, Hempel was in danger of running away with it. But those costly misses at double 1. And now Wenig has picked up
57.
back-to-back legs. And he's back within 1. He knows how to win in this competition. 13 out of 14
60.
in the group phase. It was tougher going for Florian Hempel
59.
in Group A. He won 8 of his 14 games.
$140.
Well, I wonder how much inspiration Florian Hempel takes from Goin
60.
Price. Goin Price, of course, was a professional rugby player. Hempel was a handball player. Both taking up darts as a second sport.
57.
Both big scorers, and they both celebrate. Give it the big celebrations. Could he be the German Goin Price, perhaps?
100.
Well, we were remarking on the way that Wenig throws his darts, a bit Goin Price-esque. But Hempel has all the makings of one of those big celebrators.
140.
Shall he make the TV stages? We hope to see him on the European tour at some stage when crowds return.
90.
It'll be interesting to see what sort of
Lukas
character he
require
is
104.
when he's got that extra pressure. But Wenig looking at 104. And he pins double
Game shot
16,
at the 10th
takes
leg,
out 104.
Lukas Wenig.
And he has now levelled this match at 5-all. Well, welcome back.
11th leg, it's Lukas to throw first. Game on.
The last quarter-final in the PDC Europe Super League. And it is finally poised at 5-5.
140.
Florian Hempel led this match 5-2. 3 legs in succession for Lukas Wenig. Has brought him back level at 5-5.
96.
Josh,
80.
how do you see this one going from here? Hempel had all the momentum in the early exchanges, but Wenig now 3 legs in succession. And you noted when
39.
Florian Hempel was on 176 and went for the 20s with his final dart. He's tripped himself up.
I think the game may have turned on that
100.
moment because he was determined to leave himself double 18, which I'm sure he's very good at. But it can leave you tied in knots.
180.
That's more like it from Hempel. His 5th max of this match. Scoring hasn't been a problem. It has been a problem
99.
for Wenig, trying to keep up with Hempel. This leg in the balance.
60. Lukas, you require 82.
With that visit, you'd have to make Wenig favourite. He may start on the ball. He does. So 17 for tops.
42. Florian, you require 126.
So 4 19s would leave the bullseye for Hempel.
$98.
Oh,
Lukas, you
Seems
require
frustrated with that
40.
visit. Double 5.
30.
Well, this time it's Wenig.
Florian, you require
double trouble.
28.
Let's see how good Hempel is at double 14. The old Mensa Suljevic favourite.
$14.
Exasperation.
Lukas, you require 10.
Throws his arms out. Florian Hempel.
Game
And
shot and
Wenig
11th
this
leg.
time
Lukas
finds double
winning.
5. And Hempel there
12th leg. It's
He looks a bit
Florian
angry with
to
himself.
throw first.
can't
Game
believe how this match has turned on its head.
He needs to regain some composure here. That first dart won't help. And that's blocked, surely switches down. Great
82.
adjustment with the last. But you can see he's starting to get frustrated with himself. 4 legs in a row now for Lukas Wenig.
85.
Hempel, if he's not careful, could see this game and run away from him. Race to 9. Lukas Wenig needs 3 more legs.
42.
Well, Florian Hempel has got to find a way of keeping his composure here.
96.
Can't afford to lose his head at this stage. Both players had to
43.
play 24 matches over the course of 4 days to reach this stage. They don't want all that work to be in vain.
40.
Two debutants who've impressed massively. Two of the new names in the German scene you're going to hear a lot more about.
58.
Especially if Lukas Wenig can carry on the sort of form that we saw in the main group stage. Look more of
125.
a bodybuilder than a dart player.
As we said, one looks like going price and one's got the same backstory.
134. Lukas, you require 155.
155 for Wenig.
Treble 19 for double thereof.
136.
It's a good attempt. It's a tricky
Florian,
check
you
out, that
You
one.
require 142.
Switch down and then attempt a not too familiar double. And this more straightforward.
95. Lukas, you require 90.
So Wenig returns. And for a break of throw, this would be. And it's there.
Game shot and the 12th leg.
And
Lukas
that will do
winning.
Hempel no favours.
13th leg. It's
He'll be
Lukas
even
to
more
throw
frustrated
first.
now.
Game
Because
on.
Wenig doubles his lead and he's only 2 legs away from reaching the semi-finals.
$97. $97.
Score of 97. even then, you see the bow of the head from Florian Hempel. Very expressive individual. But that probably feeds into the confidence of his opponent. Once again, he looks to have blocked that treble 20,
60.
but he stays there. And again, you've got to question that decision making.
57.
Looks as if he's trying to force things now. In the early exchanges, as he raced into a 5-2 lead, he was looking confident.
40.
He was flowing. And again, you see the arms go out. Unlucky with that second dart as it deflected into a single one.
95.
Just 40 scored. But a big visit here. If he can find one more there. Slips just
135
into the treble 5, and it then leaves him on 169. Not what he wanted.
140.
Wenig sets up 54, so Hempel needs to apply some pressure. A treble needed.
77.
Finds one with his last dart.
Lukas, you require 54.
You think it'll be 14 tops, which it is.
Game shot.
He finds it in
flag.
2,
Lukas
and Lukas Wenig is standing
14th
on the
leg,
brink
it's
of the semi-finals here
Florian to
in
throw
the
first.
PDC Europe Super
Game on.
League. He is leading 8-5 against Florian Hempel.
140.
Well, that's 6 legs in a row from Wenig. Earlier in the match, he was scrambling around for trebles. His scoring
85.
just wasn't there. But he's held it together. And now he's firmly in control of this match. Hempel looks like
45.
maybe mentally struggling now to keep himself together.
Well, that's certainly a side of his game you feel he might have to work on as he comes up against the big boys of darts
140.
this weekend in the Super Series, and of course in the year ahead.
Well, we know he can do this. He can
140.
score big, as you can see there. His first 9 average of 98. But it feels to me like he's wondering to himself how this has happened. I don't think he
41.
can understand quite how he's lost the last 6 legs. Looking for answers. But this would be a way to stop the rot.
140.
Leaves his favourite double 18 after 12.
Is there going to be more trouble on the outer ring for Florian Hempel? And there's a lot
140.
of pressure applied
Florian
now from
require
Lukas Wenig.
36. Game shot in the 14th
Finds
leg.
it with the
Florian
first dart
Hempel.
in hand.
15th leg. It's Lukas to throw first. Game on.
Florian Hempel is back within 2, but he needs to break throw in this leg.
81.
Will that be a confidence booster, Josh?
Well, he had to
100.
stop the rot. Stand any chance, because he's on the brink in this race to 9. In the match between 2 players who went to
100.
European Q School in February. Hempel came up trumps, winning a tour card at the first time of asking.
57.
Wenig came up just short. Did well enough to claim a place in the UK Open for the first time. He went down 6-4 to Chaz Barstow
59.
in the first round. But it would have been good for him to get experience playing on British soil. Playing against
100.
the elite in a TV event. Only 26, Lukas Wenig.
91.
One of the new names to appear on the Euro Tour in recent times. And he's left a 170 for the match. But Hempel with a trademark 180, sixth of the match.
Lukas, you require 170.
Will they be the last darts he throws? Well, he will return for 64. How much pressure will be on it?
85.
A little bit.
Florian, you require 64.
So Hempel. That's a slack first dart. Leaves him work to do. It will only be one dart. That tops. He drags it low.
44.
So Wenig now
Lukas, you require
with
85.
the opportunity to sink 85. It's going to be a dart at the ball for the match. And that
43.
was a nervy attempt.
Florian, you require 20.
So Hempel looking at double 10 for a break of throw. That's a good guide.
Game shot
There
at the
it
15th
is.
leg.
He still
Florian
believes.
Hempel.
He's still alive in this match. A break of throw. He's within
16th
one leg.
It's Florian to throw first.
And now he's throwing to take us to a decider.
Game on.
Florian Hempel has found
84.
break of throw that he needed. He used to win all the remaining legs in this best of 17.
123.
Yet to see a deciding leg played out in these quarterfinal matches. Could we see
59.
one in the last match of the day?
You could see that attempt at the bullseye
140.
for Lukas Wenig. A chance to win the match. And it looked a bit of a nervy dart.
Well, it didn't threaten the button in the middle of the board.
85.
But the way this leg's going, you feel he will get an opportunity in this leg.
60.
Hempel needs a big visit. He's not going to get one.
59.
Cannot get down to a finish. So it's a big opportunity for Lukas Wenig.
124.
Well, I was about to say that was a perfect setup, but he strayed into the fort with his last start, and now Hempel, all he can do is apply pressure, and he does so.
134.
It's a good visit from Hempel.
Lukas, you require
So
54.
now Wenig, it should have been 3 darts, but it will be only 1 at tops. Double 10 now, and Florian
44.
Hempel had put his darts down on the
Florian, you
table there.
require 80.
You have to pick him back up because he wants 80 to take us to a decider. Well, that's brave, going the 16s route. He's found it.
Game shot in the
And that
16th leg. Florian
It's a stunning
Hempel.
finish in the circumstances from Florian Hempel.
17th and final leg. It's Lukas to throw first.
And we're going
Game on.
all the way to a decider. Now, he's a cavalier player. We've seen the way he was determined to leave double 18 earlier.
100.
And that time he was determined to leave double 16. He must hate tops.
His bravery was rewarded, though. Takes it out in 2. We've only seen him leave tops once in this
44.
match, and he missed at that target. Very determined to leave double 18. Clearly his favourite, but he's been pretty good on the 16s.
44.
And now it's anyone's game.
140.
Been an up and down seesaw encounter. Hempel led 5-2. Wenig won 6 legs in a row to lead 8-5. And Hempel's taken the last 3
96.
to take us all the way in this Final quarter-final. Fourth of the day.
59.
Looking to join Martin Schindler, Max Hopp and Dragutin Horvat in the last four.
That last visit from Hempel.
100.
What he wanted. And Wenig down to a finish. So Hempel needs to apply some big pressure. Finds the trouble with the first. Just 100.
Lukas, you require 161.
So 161 to win it. May use a 25. He does to leave
65.
96.
Florian, you require 158.
Two-darter. Unless Hempel, another one there, would have left double 19.
78, yeah.
Drama here in this deciding leg.
98.
Slow walk
Lukas,
to the
you
hockey
require
because
96.
he knows they may be the last three darts that he throws in this tournament. Because Wenig has got two at double 18. But it's not there.
60.
Hempel can barely look.
Florian, you require
He turns around.
60.
Wipes down the hand. Well, we know he doesn't like double top. He's avoided it all game. But he just hits it now. Unbelievable. Two darts at double 10. Double 5 now. And Florian Hempel has done it. He collapses to the floor. The debutant is through to the semi-finals of the PDC Europe Super League. He did it in incredible style from 8-5 down. Florian Hempel wins 9-8.